Hey everyone, it's Michael and
Ruben
from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, bringing you all the best bullion bars and coins shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne here in Australia.
That's it.
What do we got, Rubes?
We have the first on-camera appearance for us, anyway, of the 5-ounce rabbit.
Woohoo!
So we did a video kind of right back when we heard about them. I think it might have been release day, saying, "Hey, we've got them. They're coming through."
But we don't
actually
got them,
have
but they are coming through.
We didn't actually have them on release day. So this is a little bit of just a look at them, but we have had them for a while. So another part of it is also just a general conversation. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that.
It works.
But also just a bit of a conversation about the 5-ounce in general, because I know there's been a few people that have kind of seen what the 5-ounce has done in the last couple of years with how fast, you know, the ox, the mouse, the tiger,
the ox.
all of them have kind of sold out. They're looking at places like the Perth Mint, us, that still have a couple in stock going, hang on a minute, you know, this was this coin that was rapidly flying out. Why isn't this one?
Well, it is. When we say we've still got stock, this is new stock. We sold out our allocation almost instantaneously. Perth Mint had a larger order that cancelled. We grabbed it. So this is extra stock that we normally wouldn't get. I'm fairly sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm fairly sure these were destined overseas, and we managed to nobble them. Before we jump into that side of it, we should probably need to look at the design, because I reckon this design is better in real life than it is in the pictures. I think with the larger planchet and the extra fur lines and that sort of stuff, it actually gives it a realism that the artist's impression didn't have. So I actually quite like this one. No. I like it more like this than I do in the 1 or the 1/2 ounce.
Very nice looking there. Obviously, the kilos perform a similar thing as well of blowing that design up a little bit.
Yeah, but I think the 5-ounce, I actually think the kilo, I don't normally say this, but I think the kilo is actually too big in some ways for the design. I think the 5-ounce actually nails it.
You've always had a bit of a soft spot for the 5-ounce. This isn't exactly new information.
You're probably right.
This is consistent. It's good. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm saying, you know, it's not like you're pulling this out of nowhere. You've always had a bit of a
pulling the rabbit out of the hat.
You've always had a bit of a soft spot for the 5-ounce.
Yeah. So look, I think it's a great design to get. Now, as far as limited numbers go, okay. So.
Because we still got like very, very few. So that's it. Is it Perth Mint hanging on to more for them? Is it?
I can't speak on behalf of Perth Mint, obviously, because I don't work for them. However, I suspect that they kept more in the country than they normally do, and they kept more for themselves than they normally do, because they've still got them online, which is pretty much unheard of. They usually sell out pretty much as quickly as we do. So I was pretty surprised about that. The second thing I'd probably say on it is I think they did a decent run with them, and we talked about this on release day, where we think they did a decent run, but they've only done one run. So I still think we're going to find when the mintage numbers come out later on this year, early next year, we're still going to find that there's very few of the 5-ounce actually produced in the grand scheme of things. Absolutely, I reckon they produced more than the 5-ounce tiger, the 5-ounce ox, but I think it will still become probably the key size to get in the Series 3 rabbit silver size, or silver coins. So you may not see it appreciate rapidly like they have in previous years, but I think what you'll find, and again, this is not financial advice, but you'll find this one will be more of a curve upwards. So there'll be people going, oh, there's heaps of them around, you know, Perth Mint's had them available for months, and then they won't get them, or, you know, they'll be slower to sell out. And then in 12 months' time, people are going to go, oh, I never actually ever got around to getting my 5-ounce rabbits.
Put it on the back burner a bit.
Yeah, and you're going to find that at that point, people are going to go, oh, man, there's none of these around. They only made, I don't know, 10,000. I don't know how many they've made yet. They only made X thousand of them. And I think at that point, so probably in that 18 months to 2 years' time, when people are going back to complete their collections, that's where we're actually going to see the increase in collector premium on these. Now, be aware, this is just one guy talking who probably knows nothing and is probably wrong. But that's my insight into it, not financial or collector's advice. I think they're the pick of the size. I think they're in both the artistic side of it, but also the pick of the size in the in the collectability moving forward and appreciation in value over time. However, again, I just want to emphasise, I have no crystal ball, otherwise we'd be having this conversation on the back of my yacht in the Mediterranean right now. They are in stock. We have only a few hundred of them back in stock, but we do have them back in stock. And I'd say grab them while you can. I'll certainly be grabbing a few more to add to my stack. But yeah, as you wish.
Very cool. Yeah, just nice to highlight them on camera, actually see them in person. And that's it. If you haven't picked it up or hadn't considered the 5 ounce as an option, yeah, maybe take a bit of a look at it.
I'll almost guarantee you this will be the cheapest you will ever see them.
There you go.
Moving forward.
Almost guarantee. You can almost take that to the bank.
If silver goes to $5 an ounce, yeah, okay, they're probably going to drop in price. But I think you'll find that as a collector coin, buying them at bullion prices now will be the cheapest that you're going to see them in premium-wise above spot. Maybe that would be a better way to put that.
Good stuff. All right, that is the end of that one. Thank you very much, Michael. We'll see you in the next one.
Sounds good. See ya.